What the fuck? Oh god. I'm at a loss for words right now. I mean, I really am. Listen, nobody online or even in the public was expecting this to be good or anything. I had hope because I've always wanted to see what this could look like or play out in live action if it were handled well. Because I do believe that this is a very similar property to something like Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter. And if they can adapt a book into live action, I really do believe that they can take these same basic character arcs, character actual characters themselves, and the storytelling and all the magic system and make it live action. I do believe that that is possible. I really do, and I will never not think that. I know a lot of you on the comment section of this video will disagree with me, and you will say that, oh, it's a cartoon, it can't be made into live action. Dude, yes, it can. Yes, it can. If you can take a comic character like fucking Spider Man or Iron Man or the Incredible Hulk and make a movie out of them, then you can take Avatar The Last Airbender and make an epic fantasy action series out of it, you fucking retards. This can be done. You're just stupid and you think anime, cartoon, it can't be done, it's not possible. Dude, yes, it can. With that being said, this looks like dog shit. Like actual fucking crap. I've been waiting for them to, and I say them, I mean just anybody, to do a live action adaptation of this series and do it justice because I would have liked to have a companion piece uh series to have to kind of have like a, oh look, there's this version and there's that version because fuck me, right? I mean, I like to see this type of shit. I think it's cool. Do I think that this was gonna be better than the fucking than the animated series? Hell no. I never, ever, ever expected anybody to make something as good or better than that. But what I do expect is somebody to actually fucking try to do something with it to make it not like that terrible fucking movie that we got. Listen, that movie sucks ass. It's one of the worst productions in film history. There is no denying that. No one is denying that. No one is saying that that movie was good, unless you're a fucking retard. But this looks better than the shit that we're about to get. This movie is god awful. It's irredeemable in pretty much every way. But my god, these arrows look so much better than this shit. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? He looks like a fucking cosplayer. Not only that, he looks like no, he's not even a cosplayer. He's a fucking kid dressed as Aang for Halloween. That's what this looks like. This freshly laundered 100% cotton fucking uniform, this costume. I, I don't I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. I don't. Like, oh god. Oh my fucking god. It's too much like the show. And I know that sounds crazy. Oh, well, what do you mean it's too much like the show? Are you criticizing the show? No, I'm not. I'm saying you can't take a fucking animated character that literally is made up of four colors, four: blue, peach, whatever the fuck you want to call that, skin color, dark orange, and yellow. And maybe this orange, maybe that's five. And then expect it to translate into live action like that. Like, say what you want about this awful, god awful, shitty ass, fucking dog shit ass movie. These arrows look better. Then this, what the fuck is that? Like, for years, I was like, all right, this movie's bad, but at least the arrows are kind of cool because it's taking inspiration from Buddhist tattoos. It's taking inspiration from this type of shit, right? I don't know what these are called. I don't know what style of, religious tattoos or whatever these are called, but you can clearly tell that these were like clearly the inspiration for this. And that's how you ground it. That's how you take this and making it into it, put it into a fantasy world while while keeping true. Buddhists may not have arrow tattoos like this, but if they did, it'd probably look something like that. And it works. And I've heard somewhere, I don't know if Brian Konietzko said it himself in a podcast or anything like that, or if I read it somewhere, but I did hear a long time ago that Brian Konietzko, the co-creator of Avatar, was the reason why these tattoos were like this. He suggested it to either the art department or Shyamalan or Paramount, and they went with it. And you know what? It looks good. Does it look different and maybe a little more realistic and quote unquote dreary and dark and edgy? Yeah, I guess you could kind of make that argument. But at least it doesn't look like somebody fucking put a stencil on my boy's head and fucking spray painted that shit with coral blue number 2 fucking lipstick. The fuck is this shit, dude? Like, dude, it looks like so fucking puffy and like it looks like he's velvet. He's like wearing a velvet costume. So now we got fucking Katara, which this looks better than this. It looks better, but it's still got the same kind of flaws. Like the fur literally looks like she just bought it at fucking Kohl's, man. She literally just bought this shit at Kohl's. And the fucking patterns literally look too fucking simple. All right, so let's look at this. Maybe I'm gonna make a fool out of myself. I don't know, but what do I want to look up? Fucking motherfucking what do I want to look up? What is it? Inuit clothing. Let's look at this. That is how it should look. It should look like it's got animal fur and skins and shit. It should look like fucking dirty almost and like what's the word for it? Passed down through generations. It should look like it's worn, not like it's from fucking Kohl's or some fucking store. This looks like a costume, dude. Look at all the patterns. They look like somebody just whipped that shit up, dude. Like it looks so fake. Same thing with this. Like this is probably the best looking part of this entire showcase. But look at the fucking bone necklace. Does it look like the show? Yes. Sokka necklace. Like yeah, it looks like this. Good job. Good job. You have recreated that. Great. Does it look real? Fuck no. It doesn't look grounded at all. It should have fucking had like yellowness to it or like some dirt to it. It should look like actual bone, not like fucking perfectly cut ovular square things. Like that's just not. Oh god. I'm rambling. I'm ranting. Same thing with the fur. It's the same deal with the guitar thing. It's too fucking clean looking. Shit looks like if I went up to it and smell it, it would smell like fucking dryer sheets. Like this looks like crap, man. Like this is probably the best one because here's the funny thing. This is like so spot on to the show, it's ridiculous. But then with Zuko, it's like fucking just like the movie almost. Like not just like it. Obviously it's different. But it is so stylistically similar. It's like ridiculous. So how are you gonna fucking make the fucking Aang look just like the show, but you're gonna make fucking Zuko look like he's from the movie? And my god, dude, the scar. Yeah, you can see it more than Dev Patel's. Great! Wow, you put color on his skin. Fantastic. Good job. Great for you. Apologies for the fucking dirt bike in the background, by the way. There's people driving shit. Um, let's see. I already had it in my. Yeah, here it is. You want to see what a really good scar looks like? That. That's what a good scar looks like. Why the fuck couldn't they do something like this and then have it cut just like the show, where it's just like that, and put it on here? Why does he look like he has to be a pretty boy? Like, bro, something bad happened to this kid. Don't you want to sell that in the show? Don't you want to show, hey, this kid really got hurt. His dad really hurt him. The fuck is that? And he even has his fucking eyebrow, dude. His fucking eyebrow. That shit should be torched off. And then, you want me to go even fucking further? This shit looks like fucking plastic, dude. Like, look at the fucking, like, brush strokes. This looks like it's painted. This looks like fucking literally a Halloween costume. What the fuck, man? You know what this tells me, too? You know what this fucking says? This says to me that this show is going to be it's going to be trying so hard to be goofy and not serious because people bitched and moaned and complained about the movie being too serious and too dark, that Netflix is going to misread that, going to read the room incorrectly and go, oh, it's got to be like the show. It's got to have the egg custard fucking scene from the fucking show.
So hungry. Is that egg custard in that tart?
That shit is not gonna work in live action. You can do a scene like this where he looks at the fucking egg custard and make a funny little scene out of it, but it's gotta be done realistically. It's gotta be done funny, grounded. You don't just have him point like this and have maybe even fucking sound effects. Who knows? They might even add that shit. Is this all conjecture? Is this all me projecting or me saying that something's going to happen or whatever when it really won't? Absolutely. But because this lets me know that there's going to be absolutely no fucking subtlety whatsoever with this show, tells me that this show is going to. I, I don't even know what to say. I mean, I'm rambling at this point. I may have said absolute nonsense for the past God knows how long. I I don't know, man. This looks so fucking bad. Like what the fuck? And it's a shame too, because the kid playing Aang, fine. He looks like Aang, sure, great. My guy's wearing a fucking Halloween costume though. Like, look at this shit. I don't know what to say. Did you guys see that One Piece trailer? Oh my god. If it's anything like that, we're fucked. Look at this shit. Ready?
Ever since I was a kid.
We're fucked. We're so fucked. Oh god, what a shame. I've been waiting for this for fucking years. I've wanted this for fucking years. I wanted my favorite show of all time to finally have a bigger recognition. For people to fucking finally give it its due, like, because for some reason the world just doesn't accept anything if it's animated, it's gotta be live action. I was waiting for this show to fucking just grow and turn into this big franchise that everyone was, like, all about, like, "Oh, yeah, that's like Aang," or, "Oh, man, that reminds me of that one scene in Avatar." Like, I want the world to see the greatness of this franchise. I do. But this shit ain't helping. This shit ain't fucking helping. And I'm not saying that Avatar: The Last Airbender doesn't have millions of fans, because absolutely it does. It's huge. Avatar's a big property, but it's not Marvel or, unfortunately, Harry Potter. And that's a goddamn shame. That's a fucking shame. Why can't this be good? Why won't this be good? Because it was done by a bunch of fucking hacks. That's why. And I'm about to watch my favorite fucking piece of entertainment. One that literally saved my life in a way. Be farted on and shit on a second time, but with even more prejudice this time.